Good morning, student. Welcome back once again for the third session, class 6 science. So, in this session, we are going to continue the second topic of our textbook, that is component of food. In this part, we are going to learn about nutrient in some common food items which we eat, which we consume. Then we will also learn about the balanced diet and very important part, that is cooking of food, measures to be taken while cooking of food. And at last, the last topic of our lesson is deficiency disease. So before continuing this topic, once again revise what we have learned in the earlier videos. So in the first part we have learned about the food, the functions of food. Then in the second section we have learned about the nutrients which are present in the food, that is the chemical substance called present in the food called as nutrient, mainly carbohydrates, fats, proteins, vitamins and mineral. Apart from that, we have also discussed the importance of water and roughage in our food which we eat. Now, nutrients. So as we have learned about the nutrient is some common food item. The food item which we eat, which nutrient they contain. Let us start with some common food item which we eat, like cereals. So we eat cereals mainly are rice and wheat. So the more amount of meal, the food which we eat is made up of rice and cereals. So rice and cereals are the good sources of carbohydrate. Around about 60 to 80% of carbohydrate will be made by the is made up by carbohydrate, rice and wheat. So once we consume the rice and wheat, it is going to provide us with nutrient, that is carbohydrate, and the very less amount of protein, vitamin and other nutrients are present in the cereals. Next we can take sugar. Sugar is a food item which we consume in our daily meal. So sugar is completely 100% consist carbohydrate, and we consume sugar very less quantity, because the sugar which we consume, it gets stored in our body in the form of fat. Then next we will take some food item like animal food item, milk. Milk can be called as complete food as it contains all the nutrients in it, but mainly the milk is very important for the mineral calcium. Once you consume the milk now, it is very helpful for the body, for the preparation or for becoming the strong bones and teeth. Henceforth, the milk is very important part of our meal. So milk contains all the nutrients, but the maximum nutrient which present in the milk is mineral, that is calcium. Next, let us take meat, egg. Meat, egg are good sources of protein. Meat, egg are good sources of protein apart from fat. So they contain protein, and protein is a very important part of our diet as it helps in the growth. Then let us take pulses. Pulses like tur dal, moong dal, urad dal, green gram. So the pulses are also good sources of protein. They are rich in protein, and protein is required for the growth and the formation of cells in the body. So pulses also take in less quantity when compared to the cereal, that is carbohydrates. The sources of pulses are protein, and some of other nutrients will be there. Apart from that, we also eat green leafy vegetables. Our meals also contain green leafy vegetables. Green leafy vegetable. We can take carrot. So carrot is a good source of vitamin A, and spinach. You can take spinach. You can take cabbage. So spinach, cabbage and other green leafy vegetables are good sources of vitamins and mineral which are required very less quantity for the body, and they helps to proper maintaining of the body. So as we have discussed number of common food items. So the food items, they contain nutrient in different quantity, and in the different food item contain different nutrient. Henceforth, the food what we eat should consist of all the nutrient. That makes a balanced diet for the body. Next part is our balanced diet. So we won't eat only a single type of food. We eat in our meals with meals is made up of different food items in the different quantity. So that makes a sense of a balanced diet. Before going to balanced diet, let us discuss about the some food item which we have discussed. Energy giving food. Energy giving food. So rich in carbohydrates and fats. So the food which contain more carbohydrate are considered as energy giving food. Then comes bodybuilding food. The food item are the nutrient like proteins. The food item rich in proteins are called as bodybuilding food, as they helps for the growth of body and replace the worn out cells. The last type of food item, that is productive food. That is the nutrient rich in vitamins and minerals. Minerals are called as protective food. So the food can be, the different food item can be grouped into three categories. Some food gives us energy, some food helps in the growth, and some food items keeps us fit and healthy. On that basis, we can group the food into energy giving food, bodybuilding food, and protective food. Fine. So henceforth, our meal should consist all the food present around us, and that leads to a word called balanced diet. We won't eat a single type of food item. We do not eat only rice, only chapati, only sambar, only burger, only pizza, isn't it? We eat different food item in our diet. That is balanced. So as we know that some food items are energy giving, some food items bodybuilding, some food items protects our body from various diseases. So that the food which we eat should contain energy, the nutrient which gives energy, the food which helps in the growth, and the food should protect our body from various diseases. So we can define the balanced diet as the food which gives all the nutrient in appropriate amount can be called as balanced diet. And one more very important thing, the balanced diet is not same for everybody. Different person to person, in sense of sex, in sense of age, in sense of requirement by the body. For example, a labor who is working hard in the field require more food which contain more carbohydrates, because he needs to work very hard, so his body requires more food which gives him energy. A small baby, a small child require more protein food for the proper growth. And the person who is sick, he require, all people they require the productive food for the proper functioning of the body, that is vitamins and minerals. This is about the balanced diet. So we can define the balanced diet. So the food which contain all the nutrient in appropriate amount is called a balanced diet. So one more topic we have to discuss in this part, which is cooking of food. So cooking is very important part of food because it makes the food soft, tasty, easy to digest. So there are certain methods to be followed while, or the precaution to be followed while cooking. because if we cook with improper methods, it is going to destroy the nutrient. If there is a destruction of nutrient, again there will be lack of nutrient in the food, which leads to number of difficulties for the body. So when you cook, you should see that you should not put more water and remove that water from the food, or you should not wash the vegetables after cutting, or you should not overcook, or you should not burn the food items, so that there will be loss of nutrients. So some precautions you need to take while cooking the food, so that the nutrients are preserved in the food which you are going to eat. So this is about the cooking of food. The last part of our lesson is deficiency disease. Very important part. So what deficiency means? A lack. So the disease which is caused by the deficiency of nutrient in our food. As we know, the nutrient plays a very important vital role in the body, as they give energy, they help in the growth, they keep our body fit and healthy. So when a person lacks the nutrient, he is going to get deficiency disease. So it may be by carbohydrate, it may be by fat, it may be by proteins, it may be by vitamins or minerals. So let us discuss some of the deficiency disease which are there for our topic. The first disease is the carbohydrates. So the disease caused by the carbohydrates are a lack of energy. So generally, if a person eat less carbohydrate, then he may feel weak, no have energy to work. Or the excess eating of carbohydrate lead to obesity. If you eat more and don't work, then it leads to obesity, and obesity leads to number of heart problems. The next disease is of protein and fats. That is kwashiorkor. So kwashiorkor is a disease which is caused by the lack of protein and fat in the body, and a child is suffering from the kwashiorkor will lead to shallow stomach. There will be swelling in the stomach, the skin become weak, ugly, patches will be there, improper growth in the child. It is because of the lack of proteins and fats in the diet. Generally the disease occurs for the small children. One more disease is there because of the protein, carbohydrate and fat, that is marasmus. So these two, marasmus and kwashiorkor, can be called as malnutrition diseases, because there is a lack of main food item like carbohydrate, fats and proteins. This disease marasmus, some symptoms are very weak body, thin body, ugly patches on the skin. This is also occurs in the small children. So these two diseases can be called as malnutrition, because there will be lack of carbohydrates, fats and proteins. Apart from that, there are some diseases caused by the vitamins and minerals. So as we know that vitamins and minerals are the productive food, and lack of vitamins and minerals leads to number of diseases like night blindness. Night blindness is caused due to the deficiency of vitamin A in our diet. So in this case, a person who is suffering from the night blindness will have poor vision, or very he cannot see in the night. His eyes will not work properly, and the person who is suffering from the night blindness should take more vitamin A food in his diet, like carrot, some green leafy vegetables. The next disease by the deficiency is scurvy. Scurvy is a disease caused by the deficiency of vitamin C in the diet. If a person lacks vitamin C in the diet, the scurvy he will suffer from a disease called scurvy. So the symptoms of scurvy are bleeding gums, blood vessels are the symptoms for the disease scurvy, and the person who is suffering from the scurvy need to consume the food which are rich in the vitamin C, like citrus fruits, orange, etc. are the fruits which contain the vitamin C. Next is rickets. Rickets is a disease caused by the deficiency of vitamin D. So the child who is suffering from the rickets will have weak bow-shaped bone of his legs, and vitamin D. If he does not eat vitamin D in his diet, he is going to suffer from the disease called rickets. These three diseases are caused by the deficiency of vitamins. Apart from that, there are some diseases like beriberi that are caused by the deficiency of vitamin B1, pellagra vitamin B3, which disease caused by the deficiency of other vitamins. Now, anemia and goiter. These two diseases are caused by the deficiency of mineral in the diet. So, anemia is the disease of weakness. So, if a person lacks iron in his diet, he is going to lead the disease called anemia. The person feels weakness. So, as you consume the iron in the diet, it makes that iron into hemoglobin, and hemoglobin is a substance which carries the oxygen to the different parts of the body or different cells of the body, and that oxygen helps to release the energy. If a person lacks the iron in his diet, he is going to suffer from disease called anemia, which leads to the weakness of body. So iron, you can take green leafy vegetables, which helps to recover from anemia. Last disease of our topic is goiter, which is caused by the deficiency of iodine in the diet. A person, if he lacks the iodine or iodized salt, he is going to suffer from the disease called goiter, where there will be swallow in the neck. The neck will swallow, so that a huge mass will grow below the face, and the person who suffer from the goiter should take iodized salt in the food. The people generally, the goiter is found in the people who stays in the high mountainous area, because there will be a lack of salt or iodine where they stay. So this is about the second topic, that is component of food, which we have discussed. Thank you.
Okay.
That's all.